Hello, everyone. Oh God, I'm bad at this. You can tell I'm bad at this, right? But yeah, okay. So today I'll be showing like some new stuff that I made. I was working on ray tracing for quite a while, but that's not ready yet, so I'm not going to be showing ray tracing. I also have stopped programming this for about 4 to 5 months, and I have returned recently, like a couple of weeks ago or something like that. And I'm getting more and more serious about this again, so I thought I should just make an update video because I watched my episode 8 and it was pretty bad and compared to what I have now. So I guess I should just show what have I done and yeah, just enjoy, I guess. So I have like lighting. I think it's something new. Like not really lighting, but just have this nice glow around things that are bright, right? Because this is not actually shining light anywhere. This is something that I've done for the ray tracing because it actually can use indirect lighting. So when it's done, this will actually shine light around it, and that will be really cool to see. Also, the materials are just better overall. The things that are supposed to be metallic are metallic. Things that are not supposed to be metallic are not metallic. And that's, well, how it is going. I apologize for these artifacts. It's just Z fighting. I'm not handling these correctly. These are like decal sorts of things. So let's look away from them. And this is LV46. So I think on the other video that I made about LV46, we didn't have the skybox, right? So I think this was not a thing before, but I don't remember. I have to rewatch, right? So yeah, so you have some new stuff now, like to see, and it looks interesting. So I could just walk around LV46 a bit. And yeah, I like to cut this part, but I won't because I don't have the time for that. So, sorry guys. We could maybe, I never looked at the nav mesh in this level. Is there a nav mesh? There is a nav mesh. So this is also something new, I believe. We have like nav meshes for this is what the alien uses to walk around the map. It's not for players, I believe. But I don't know, it might be for players as well. So I'm assuming it's not for players for a few reasons that I'm not going to go into right now. But so this is where the alien walks around, basically. What else? Let's click here to remove the nav mesh. And what? There are two paths, apparently. Yeah, there are. So let's have a look at what's over there first. Oh, look. It's the ship from Prometheus. And from the first movie. I forgot the name. It has a name. But yeah, there you go. It's that ship, donut-shaped ship. And you see something back there. Let's hide it. Don't want to show it now. Let's see. Nav mesh. Back again to the nav mesh. And what do we have on this direction? I don't remember from the game. There's probably some event that happens here. Don't remember what. And let's have a quick look at the ship from the outside, right? So yeah, this is just miles better than what I had before. See some lights, some really nice stuff there. And yeah, now I'm just gonna switch to a different one. Switch to a different level. I could actually just try to show some animations here first, right? So this is the 0, 0 of the level, that's why there's some garbage there. Yeah, so let's just press animations and see if I can see something, so no. Maybe if I switch to that and then click here. No. Alright, so let's load a different level where animations actually work. I'm gonna load now the tech comps level. This level was on the start of the episode 8 video, and it was super slow, right? If you remember, it was like between 30 and 40 milliseconds per frame. And now I can get it to 60 frames a second, no problem, because of a small optimization that I made. Like a very, very small thing. It's just custom culling objects. That's it. I'm just culling the objects based on their bounding boxes. And if they're not inside the view, right? So if they're not where my camera is pointing at right now, I just don't show them, right? And it's just like you can already see that the 4 milliseconds when pointing down because there's not a lot of things in the camera. And also stars. Yeah, I did this yesterday on request. Like, so I was streaming and somebody, like someone that watches my stream all the time. It's Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. He just requested like, hey, can you make the stars appear because the blue background is not great, like it kills the mood a little bit. So yeah, they just did that, right? They reverse engineered the file that contains the stars, and they have implemented a shader that draws them, right? So these are like 16,000 stars or so, and they have the direction, a color, and a radius. And I made a shader, like a compute shader that renders that. And it takes like no time, like 0. So it's okay. Compute shader is okay. It still gets slow when I point to the, like, if I have too many things on view, you see it still goes to 30 frames a second. So it's just like a really basic optimization, right? It just renders what's in view right now. But even if it's behind, I'm still rendering. Like if there is stuff behind this, if I look at this wall, for instance, the entire level is behind this wall. So it drops down the performance. But if I look that way, then it's great, right? This is something very small that I did just to test if I was going to be able to. Well, this sound, I have to reduce the volume a little bit. There you go. If I just wanted to know if I was going to be able to call things, and they would improve the performance, right? So I started with custom calling because it's kind of the easiest thing to implement, and yeah, I'm gonna expand it from there. I'm gonna just do some maybe space partitioning kind of a thing, you know, later. But yeah, the stars really make it look much more interesting. And there's something purple there. I don't know what it is. Just hide it. Hide it. Yeah, so the lights make everything look more interesting, I think. And I can actually see the entire level now. It's not like there's very bad lighting. No ambient lighting. They had no ambient lighting on episode 8. But now I actually have ambient lighting, so some very crude ambient lighting, but yeah. At least you can see everything now. So that's great. I'm going to switch to MVRs to get better color. So these are actually the colors that you get in-game. And it's so shiny, right? It's pretty, man. This game is... The art for this game is just nice. I don't really like how everything is scratched and old and dirty, but if you ignore that... Oops, what was that? Is there like... Ah, right, this is external geometry. Shouldn't be appearing when you're inside the station, but I don't have logic for that yet. But yeah, like I really like all the lights and how it's it tried to preserve that 80s look to it, like that 70s, 80s kind of look. What's this? It's just a light. And yeah, so here's that level. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Wow, this is a nice shot, right? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and we can just see the entire external geometry and some stars. And then I'm gonna choose, I don't know, where should I zoom in? I think I should zoom into this place because it's very iconic. And there is also like these vents that you can enter to hide from the alien. All right. And what are those? Some light, bright thing. Yeah, you just hide here and you can look up and see the alien walking here. Too bad it can't drool. You know, it can't drool to the groove grates. Yeah, that's where you enter that area. Right, so I'm going to show it another level now. And let's first have a look if I can get animations for this level. Can I get animations for this level? I don't know because I never tried. Yeah, there's an android. It's in the middle of a bunch of garbage. Sorry. And yeah, it works. Let's go for, I think Ricardo is on this level. Oh, that doesn't look good. Hide, hide. No, Ricardo. What is happening with Ricardo? At least his hand is working correctly. Oh my goodness. Who else is in this level? Let's switch to anything else. Ah, this is the player using the hacking thing. Is the hands moving? No, it's very plasticky. It didn't work on the materials for people yet. Let's look at the, yeah, okay. This level is not good to show animation, so yeah, I should switch to a different one. I'm gonna switch to Sci-Hub at the end because I know that that one has some very interesting animation. So, all right, next level. The next level is going to be Tech Hub. So Tech Hub is nice because it has a very, very large external geometry area from like a very nice shot from Sevastopol. And it has some nice inside, like indoors areas as well. Like it has a place that there's like a jet, I don't know what they call it, jet turbine. I forgot the name. Yeah, there's like so the external geometry, it's very, very large and nice to look at, especially with the stars in the background. So I can even show it from inside the station here. So you can go like to there is an area that there is a window. It's over here. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna switch to MVRs. So you have the right colors. And yeah, this area, I'm not sure if you played the game, but it's kind of the first hard encounter from the game, right? And this is what I was talking about, like the jet propulsion engine kind of a thing. So here, there are a bunch of humans here, and they kick ass. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's a bad word. But yeah, they're gonna own you if you're not careful. So You gotta really run, or I don't know. I was very bad at this game and I'm still not that great at this game. So, but yeah, usually you just run towards this place, and then you go through this door, and they are too scared to follow you because the alien is here, right? And you just hop into this locker to hide from the alien, and then you can admire the view as well, right? And there are a bunch of interesting areas in this level, like this. This is also an interesting area. A bunch of weird blue stuff and orange stuff. There's like a, this room is filled with poisonous gas. You have like UCSS Nostromo. You have a Nostromo log over there. Um, yeah, I think that's it for this level. I'm gonna switch to Sci-Hub real quick, just to show some animations. There's Sci-Hub. And yeah, and then I'm gonna end the video, right? So I had disabled the animation systems for when I was working on ray tracing, and I've recently re-enabled it, and I was happy to see that it still works, kind of. So if I search for, I think he's called Wait. That's the Marshal. It's the Marshal there. Let's turn around. He's supposed to be wielding a gun. This is like made of metal over there. It's saying something. And then walking. It's just idling. Pulling out again. Oh, this is a bug. Do you think this is a bug on my system? Or a bug on their model and animation? Because maybe you're just supposed to look at him from there, you know? Like, and nobody ever sees the problem. There's something wrong with his eyes, right? I'm sorry. Eyes are not being rendered correctly yet. Nice shiny badge. And the buttons are shiny as well. The zipper, there's the belt. Although I think the rest of the belt is not supposed to be shiny. Pause animation. Yeah, this is like what I was talking about with why is everything so old and dirty and ripped? It doesn't have to be like that, right? Just play me some other animations. All right, let's switch to a different one now. Let's switch to the alien. And then I'm gonna end. The alien has some, like today was supposed to be a ragdoll physics kind of thing. That's why it's just not animating correctly. It's killing people inside the locker. Exit vent. Exiting the vent. And I can show the skeleton as well. You can see it's moving forwards. Like this is supposed to be the reference. So it's exiting a vent, right? Let's hide that. Exit ceiling. It jumps down. Right? Let's show the skeleton. Ah, you see? The reference is like down there and it jumps down. Alright, I think this is enough for today. It's enough like new stuff. I'm going to stop the animation. And I could show the collision stuff, but it's not very interesting. The HKX stuff also not very interesting. There's like boundary volume hierarchy that I started to work on, but it's still work in progress. So I have loaded it, but I don't really have enough information to do anything useful with it yet. So, and there's like this new button to dump files, dump text files. The HKX stuff is just like collision geometry for various things in the level. This is collision geometry for animated models, right? And the nav mesh. And I was saying like the nav mesh is probably not used for players because of this here. See, there's a gap here. And when you're playing the game, if you're on this side and the alien is on that side, the alien can't cross this. It has to go through the vent and then come down to another vent to get you. And you can just walk through this, and then the alien has to do the same thing again, like run back. It can't cross this boundary. That's why I think this is for the alien. And also the fact that there's a mesh on the vent as well. So you see, it connects the vents, and this one is unconnected. And we verify that the alien cannot come down from this vent. It has to go to that vent, right? So this is kind of a safe area that you can just hop between this door to be safe. And yeah, I think that's that for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, everyone, and like and subscribe. Remember to like and subscribe, because, yeah.